Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I don't like watching box openings or unboxings, but I'm going to do one because of my circumstances. I just want to share what I've learned by using the Care Refresh program of DJI. Now, I guess you can probably see this was the serial number of the drone that I sent back. It was my Mini 3 Pro. Me and my wife are still trying to get over this bug we've got. Anyway, and so this is the serial number of the old one, and then they gave me the serial number before they sent it out of the new one. And you'll notice if you look along here that the as the serial numbers increase with the alphanumeric, well then this line increases. So this one here, which was what I sent back, was actually newer than the one that they say they're sending me. So I want to see, if it looks new or if it's refurbished or something like that. I have never had to use. I tried to use Care Refresh with my Air 2S when I just got it and it had a bad battery, but they said it was still under warranty, so they didn't go with that. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and see what we've got. And I'm sorry about my voice. Me and my wife are having a hard time at our age getting over this stuff. All right, so we get that done. Put that over there. Here's the box. And of course, then we've got lots of paper. Throw that over there. And looks like it's wrapped up. And so we'll get rid of the box. All right, so we'll unwrap it. It's interesting that it's just like the one I got with the last one. So hopefully everything's going to work okay. So we got to go ahead and get this opened up here, I guess. Come on. All right, so we'll go along this line. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll go ahead and get that like that. Tear that off. You know how you open. By the way, Christmas was here, and I hope you got some nice gifts. This watch was given to me by a very good drone friend who lives on the other side of the country from me, and we're very good friends. So there. Okay, now, all right. Okay, so now we just got to open this up. Has that been opened before? I don't think so. We'll see if that works. There we go. Okay. It looks like when I got the other one right off the bat. So we'll just set that over there. Open this up. I'm interested in seeing if the gimbal my other one got a deal with the gimbal that had this one hard place that it didn't, it kind of stuck on, and so that's why I sent it back. Okay, I got it. Let's pull that out. And of course, I kept the batteries, so they sent me one without a battery, which was okay. And then we'll go ahead and, well, actually, I just want to check the gimbal. So let's, oh, this is a new kind of a connection. So even with the serial number different, or it looks like it's an older, version. Let's see here. We got to get all this stuff off of here. So this goes, got to get that out of there. Get that over there. And get this off of there somehow. There it is right there. So that was off. They stick to my fingers. And that one's off. And that one's off. So there's the gimbal. Something's still stuck in there. Yeah, that's off. Then there's some sponge in here that I have to get out if I get my fingers to work. I wish I was young again when my hand worked like it, or so it would work like it used to. But I'm not. Okay, come on. Get that out of there. There we go. All right, I think the gimbal is free now. And so the other one, when I would go like this, there would be a place right in the middle where it wanted to stay. It wanted to stop. Of course, this is not, it's kind of snapping into that place. But anyway, so it looks like, it doesn't look like it's refurbished. And there's the serial number, which I can't read it with my glasses like this, but it ends with a ZK. And so that's the one, ZK. So anyway, I'm satisfied so far. The next thing I'll do is to get it set up with all the settings that I had on the previous one, and then take it out and fly it. Probably won't do that today because we have rain out there today, but I'll get it set up in the house and then take it out and fly it tomorrow, make sure it flies. So anyway, with that said, I want to thank you for watching my videos. All right, this is later that evening. I set the Mini 3 Pro on the table, and I aimed it at a table lamp that my son made for us for Christmas as a gift, made out of car parts, as you can see. The base of it is made out of a gear from a differential, and then the other pieces are parts of engines, and there's a shaft there, and I don't know what it's all for. But I set it down there because I wanted to go through all the settings and make sure that everything was ready to go. First of all, before I even did this, before I started filming, or recording, I did all the updates and on the firmware and everything. So anyway, so there I'm lowering the return to home altitude to about 150 feet or so, and then I go through all the other and the compass. I calibrate that the next day when I go out to fly. Then I go over to control and make sure that I've got Imperial, and then we're going to eventually go to the gain and expo, but I'll do that while I'm flying. And I just went down through everything and then got to the camera, made sure the camera was going to record in the way I wanted it to, and I got to the transmission, and boy, we have a really good signal even sitting in the house. And then, of course, then I went over to About and then started checking for any updates that I might have missed. So firmware is up to date, and it was all ready to go, and there's that serial number with the ZK at the end of it. So next day, I came outside and got it started and took off, and then you're going to see here the screen recording for part of the flight. And you'll see as I go in and set up the other settings that you use while you're flying. So we go over to safety, and then I turned off I didn't want to have object avoidance turned on, because when I come into land it makes it really hard. And then this is the first flight, so I decided I'll just swivel around and make sure that everything works like it's supposed to. And it looks like everything is almost everything was the same as what I had. I don't know if it was because they copied something from my one I sent back. They could have done that, I suppose. But and so everything turns and up, it rises and lowers, and the gimbal works. And so I was really happy with it. I changed to cinematic mode because what I want to do is go into the menu, and you can see how it turns much slower with cinematic mode, but I wanted to set it up a little slower than that. In normal mode, I'm not too fussy about how it is, but in cinematic mode, I want to make sure that it's really nice and slow. So we go to control, and then we go to
tuning, and then the maximum angular velocity, that's yaw, and I want that to be normally I want it to be less than 30 seconds, and so I brought it down like that. And then the yaw smoothness, I cranked that all the way up as high as it'll go, so that it's nice and smooth, and it takes its time to start and everything. So this is in cinematic mode. And then there's the Expo tuning, but I didn't do anything with it on this particular flight. And then now we're working on the gimbal, and I want the gimbal to be maximum smoothness. So looks like that's going to be okay. And so I think probably then I was satisfied and just wanted to go for just a little flight. And we'll switch over here pretty soon. We'll switch over to the gimbal's camera. There we are. And just take a look at how, I wanted to make sure there was no jello effect or anything like that. And so it seems to be perfectly brand new, and everything's working fine. And I can't say enough good things for DJI. I think I said in this video, I sent back a battery from my Air 2S because when I just got it, and it was still on warranty, so I didn't have to use the Care Refresh program. And but this time I did, because I don't know if I messed up that gimbal on the first one, or if it just wore out or something, but could have been me, because I know it fell off the table once. It had the gimbal cover on it, but when it landed on the floor, that popped off. So, and now we're coming down, and I'm actually coming down so I can land pretty soon here. But I'm going to come and I'm going to get close to something and make sure that object avoidance does what it's supposed to be, does what it's supposed to do. And so we'll come around here over by the fifth wheel trailer and get close to it. Now, I got the sound turned off so you can't hear it, but you'll see that at the top of the screen, there's going to be a bunch of red arcs that are showing that we're getting close there. Now it's telling me if the sound was up, you'd hear a lot of beeping right now. So I know the front ones work, and it refocused on stuff looking in that window. So we'll turn around and back into it and see if the back sensors work. And as I get turned around here, down at the bottom, you can see that indicates those are the back sensors. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. And so I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with DJI, how they handle their customers. It cost me $65 to get the Care Refresh, to get it replaced with Care Refresh, but that's a lot cheaper than buying a new drone. So I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.